Hello, my name is Gerard Viray, and I'm here to talk to you about the never-ending man, Hayao Miyazaki. Hayao Miyazaki co-founded Studio Ghibli with his best friend, Isao Takahata. Hayao Miyazaki has directed the films Howl's Moving Castle, Castle in the Sky, Princess Mononoke, and the award-winning Spirited Away. Now please sit back, relax, while we take a deeper look into the world of Hayao Miyazaki. Hayao Miyazaki started his animation career at the age of 22 in 1963, where he met one of his longtime friends, Isao Takahata. They both soon jumped from studio to studio, creating the classics Castle Cagliostro and an adaptation of Hayao Miyazaki's manga, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. After this, they both decided to create their own studio, Studio Ghibli. However, the studio wasn't created to become famous. They just wanted to make animations, and to do so, they had to make a studio.
You established Studio Ghibli, which is where we are now, with your partner, your friend, your longtime colleague, Isao Takahata. You have had this working relationship for some 30 years, which is quite amazing. What was the dream back then?
Our dream was not to make the studio big or to last very long. We just needed it. It was out of necessity. We had to have a studio to make animation, and we felt like we could close it at any time. And sometimes I wish we had.
Hayao Miyazaki has stunned and dazzled many people with his animations, inspiring new generations and leaving them messages to carry with them. He captures the very things that make us human with each character. He uses tiny details to display the way the character thinks or feels, whether it be someone walking on her knees to avoid stepping on the carpet, or a little girl tapping her foot in before running off. These small details make the characters feel more alive or more human by letting us peek into their mindset. His films even go against the typical tropes of animated movies. He makes strong female lead characters like San from Princess Mononoke or Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle. He doesn't make truly running villains or truly good sides. Like how Lady Ibushi wants to destroy the forest, but gives proper jobs, food, and living environments to her workers. All these traits combined together make Hayao Miyazaki's movies some of the greatest in the world. Hayao Miyazaki's films are so different from so many others in his field. Even stars today are starting to realize the true art behind it.
I wanted to be a part of this film for many, many reasons, one of which, as an actor, to play a part like this was really fun. But really the main reason I think most of us would be a part of a movie like this is that he's just the highest level of the definition of artist. I think that animation now is such an incredible medium and there's so much going on, but there's no one doing animation quite like him. It's more like a moving Renoir painting or something. So to me, he's been so inspiring, and his films have been so inspiring that to me, it's one of those things that as soon as they called me about this, before they had finished even what the title of the movie was, I was like, yes.
Some call him the Walt Disney of Japan, but while he respects the quality of animation, he believes the way they draw their characters are a bit cheap, using over-exaggerations to make the characters' feelings more known and more prominent. They both have very different views and outputs on their own animated movies, and so comparing the two of them is quite unfair. One of the more sad parts of this story, however, is that Hayao Miyazaki's very art form is slowly dying out.
Where do you see the future of hand-drawn animation going?
作り続ける人がいれば続くと思います。鉛筆が古くなるんではなくて、実はコンピューターも鉛筆と同じ道具ですから、だから道具は使う人がい続ける限り、それぞれ魅力がありますから、ちゃんと生き残る道はあると僕は思ってます。
Hayao Miyazaki's way of animation is actually hand-drawn. Everything he does, from every little detail in each frame to big mosaics, are hand-drawn. Hand-drawn animation imparts a feeling that computer-drawn animation can't really draw out. You can feel the hard work put into it with each and every animation, each frame that is shown in the movie. It is very hard work, and many studios like Walt Disney have actually abandoned it in favor of computer animation, which allows for faster drawings and faster animation to be done. In the same interview with John Lasseter, Hayao Miyazaki goes further into this, talking about how computer animation takes away a feeling of humanity that comes with hand-drawn animation.
コンピューターに対する幻想がまず一つありました。自分たちで書かなくても面倒くさいことやってくれんじゃないかって。それは間違いで、コンピューターで誰かが面倒くさいことをやってるんだってことが分かったんです。そのアニメーターが自分で書けばいいんです。だから一番問題なのはコンピューターが正確である。コンピューターの描くものは正確であるから自分たちも正確に書かなければいけないんじゃないかって人間アニメーターの脳みその中にコンピューターが入ってきてあんまりうまくもないアニメーターがますます下手になるということが起こったんですね。いやだからそれならもうコンピューターを頭から出してしまって自分たちの目で見た感じでそのまま描いた方がいいんじゃないかっていう思い切ってその 3D は全部やめてしまおうと。
The saddest part of this, however, is how Hayao Miyazaki is not getting any younger. Hayao Miyazaki is 77 years old and has announced his retirement 6 times over his entire career. He states that his eyesight is getting worse and worse each year, and how he has to leave his desk earlier and earlier every year as well. Hayao Miyazaki will be making his final film in 2020 by the name of How Do You Live, a fantasy adventure flick reminiscent of 1986's Castle in the Sky. This was a look into Hayao Miyazaki's film career. Hayao Miyazaki, the godfather of animation and the never-ending man.